Hello, today I'm going to show you a demo of the Kane Statham Salesforce project. To provide a background to this project, this is designed for Kane Statham, which is a Wellington-based real estate agency that is currently using an Excel spreadsheet as its in-house CRM tool to manage all of its customer data. Because of the primitive nature of Excel, Kane Statham is struggling with the increasing number of deals and deal complexity. And this is why Kane Statham wants and needs a data and customer management system that scales with the growing business demands. So in the 2 weeks, I put together a solution for Kane Statham that allows them to easily measure and report the success of their agents and to ensure they complete the full Kane Statham home selling system. I make sure to hit the ease of use requirements by allowing new agents to easily navigate and use my solution as quickly as possible by automating several business processes. However, because I was working in a Salesforce developer org, I had to face certain limitations, such as not being able to test email alerts and address autofills, and not being able to apply a mathematical rule behind currency or price picklist values. Over the 2 weeks, I spent the first week working on creating the nice app for the business and then creating objects, leads of business accounts, client accounts, contacts, properties, and past sales. In the second week, I worked on the objects listing opportunities, renovation opportunities, opportunity contact roles, and creating reports for the dashboards, designing a backup method, creating profiles, and setting up security settings for the app. To keep track of things and a record of what I've done every day, I write up daily logs in my personal Slack space or message thread on a daily basis. So as you can see here, this is the homepage of the Kane Statham real estate app that I designed. One cool thing to note is the color here that you see, the blue color, is actually the exact same hex value of the blue that was used in the Kane Statham website before it got changed. Unfortunately, it got changed, so I cannot brag about this anymore, but that's that's the color. And then also the app logo is the Kane Statham app. Is the app logo is the Kane Statham logo, which is just as appropriate. And as you can see for the navigation items here, it's ordered chronologically based on the project requirements. So we started with, well, home is a nice homepage, and then we have leads, tasks, which is uh, there because we automate the task creation based on leads creation, and then accounts, contacts, properties, past sales, opportunities, inquiries, which is a nice to have junction object that links the opportunity uh, to contacts, that links both a nice junction object that links opportunities to contacts, and then reports, which is related to dashboards, and then the groups for the chatter groups. So the thing that I'm proudest the most while designing this app uh, is the flows. The flows. I created 4 flows by myself here, and there are 2 that I'm proudest the most because they took the longest to design and require a bit of critical thinking. So, and I love making flows as well, which is another reason why it's my favorite. It's allowing me to be able to do programming-esque activity while being able to do administration activities too at the same time. So we'll start off with the first one that I'm most proud of, which is the automatic actions based on the stage of listing opportunity flow. So as the name implies, depending on the stage of the listing opportunity, certain actions are done. So the entry criteria here for this flow is for the 3 stages, and that's also what happens in the decision. So we'll start off with the easy ones, which is for the promotion stage and close won stage. We just create tasks for those 2, and that's pretty simple there. And the more interesting one here is for the renovation stage, as you can see. So after the renovation stage, after the renovation is approved by the CEO, we want to create a new renovation opportunity. And this is where the first 2 actions come in. So we need to dynamically grab the renovation opportunity record type here, in order and save it to a variable, and then using that value to create the new renovation opportunity, because we don't want to make a listing opportunity again. We want to create a renovation opportunity, so we use that record type gathered here dynamically. And then the next two is for linking the new renovation opportunity to the listing opportunity that it got created from. So we first you had to grab the renovation opportunity record ID, not type ID, but not record type ID, but the record ID itself, and then using that value and putting it in the lookup field in the listing opportunity that it came from, that points to renovation opportunity. So rather, by using that value here, by using the renovation opportunity record ID value and inserting that to the renovation opportunity lookup field in listing opportunity that it came from. So that's those two, and then these two here, that's to do the vice versa, to do it the other way. We want to link the listing opportunity that the we want to list yeah, we want to link the listing opportunity to the newly created renovation opportunity that it just created. So we want to do the same, but basically we want to grab the listing opportunity ID and then using that value and putting it in the listing opportunity lookup field in the newly created renovation opportunity. And there you go. Now you have the linkings both ways. Um, and then the one here, this is more related to the next flow that I'm going to talk about, which is the one that I'm also proud of. But so we basically want to make a new opportunity contact role for the newly created renovation opportunity. Um, so what we do is first we get the contact ID that is related to the listing opportunity, because it should be the same it should be the same for the listing for the renovation opportunity that it just got created, because it's from the same listing opportunity, right? So we grab that contact record ID, and create a new opportunity contact role that has that contact ID that has that contact record ID and the renovation opportunity record ID in it. So we want to make a new opportunity contact role with the contact ID with the contact ID here that we grab from the listing opportunity, and the opportunity ID that links to the renovation opportunity that just got created. And if there's no contact role already in the listing opportunity, then we don't do anything. And then here is the second flow that I'm proud of. So it's to automatically check or uncheck the sold with us before or renovated with us before checkbox in contact. So this is where the opportunity contact role object comes in handy, because that object links opportunities and contacts together. So that's so for the entry criteria, we want to have those two IDs, contact ID and opportunity ID, to be checked. So when it's null, you know, when it's null here, we want to not do anything. Oh, when it's null, we want to uncheck. But when it's not null, when there is something in there, we want to check the checkboxes. So that's basically what we check here as well in the decision path here, the first decision path. But before that, there's a thing here where because we want to access the specific contact record to tick the boxes, we want to get the contact record ID that's related in the opportunity contact role. So we don't want to just tick the boxes for a random contact. We want to tick it for that particular contact. So we use the contact record ID here. And then we branch off here um, to another decision path, where if it's a listing opportunity, we need to check the sold with us before checkbox. And if it's a renovation opportunity, we need to check the renovated with us before checkbox. And we check that using the record type developer name, either listing or renovation opportunity. And then so once it's decided, once it's figured out by the logic here, if it's a listing opportunity, again, we want to grab the specific contact record using the contact record ID, and then checking the appropriate checkboxes for for this part here to check the checkbox, and then the same goes here, but just to uncheck the checkbox. So that's the flow. It looks a bit messy, but I'm very proud of it. It requires a lot of critical thinking here, and to think about the opportunity contact role um, when it wasn't mentioned anywhere in the project requirements. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.